Hey there, Wastelanders. This is Brother Mike, and welcome back to 7 Days in New Vegas. Today we're going to be talking about all faction endings, and which ending may be the most likely to be in the Fallout show. Fallout New Vegas is often praised for its writing, its factions, and its freedom of choice. But what truly sets it apart is its endings. Not because one is right or wrong, but because each represents a different philosophy for rebuilding the world after the apocalypse. Today, we're going to break down every major ending of Fallout New Vegas, and what each outcome means for the Mojave Wasteland, and why recent evidence may suggest that one ending stands above the rest. And if you haven't seen the rest of the series, please go check it out. I'll have some links in the description. Now let's get started. First off, why do the endings matter? In most Fallout games, the ending just decides who wins. In New Vegas, the ending decides what kind of world survives after. Old world ideals collide with new world brutality, and every faction believes that they are the solution to humanity's future. The four main endings represent four ideologies: order through democracy, order through fear, freedom through independence, and survival through control. Let's start with the most familiar option. The NCR ending, Order with a Cost. The New California Republic presents itself as the moral choice. They believe in elections, laws, and they believe the old world can be rebuilt exactly as it once was. If the NCR wins the battle for Hoover Dam, they gain control of the New Vegas and the Mojave's power supply. On the surface, things improve. Trade expands, infrastructure grows, civilization appears to return. But beneath the surface, the cracks are already forming. The NCR is already overstretched, their soldiers are underpaid, their politicians are corrupt, and their supply lines are strained thin across the wasteland. New Vegas becomes another resource to exploit, another territory to tax, another region slowly absorbed into the bureaucracy that no longer understands its frontier. This ending offers short-term stability but long-term decline. History has shown us time and time again that empires collapse under their own weight, and by the time of the Fallout TV series, the NCR is already losing ground, retreating, and struggling to maintain control. The NCR ending isn't evil, but it just isn't sustainable for Mojave Desert. The Legion ending, Peace Through Fear. If the NCR represents democracy, then Caesar's Legion represents the opposite. The Legion believes civilization failed because it was weak. The answer is absolute authority. Under Legion control, crime disappears because fear replaces law. Trade becomes safe because disobedience means death. Order exists, but only at the cost of freedom. Women are enslaved, technology is destroyed, individual identity erased, and most importantly, the Legion is built around one man. Caesar is not immortal, he is sick, and even if he does survive, his empire is fragile. Once Caesar dies, the Legion fractures without his vision holding it together. The Mojave becomes another battlefield soaked in blood. The Legion ending creates peace, but only temporarily. It's a future that collapses the moment its leader is gone. The Independent ending, Freedom without a plan. The Yes Men ending is often seen as the player's ending. No governments, no empires, no masters. New Vegas becomes independent, defended by robots and ruled, at least initially, by the Courier's decisions. But the ending slides tell a more complicated story. Without a centralized authority like the NCR or Mr. House, the Mojave becomes unstable. Smaller factions begin fighting over territory, crime increases, power struggles emerge. And then there's Yes Man himself. Near the end, Yes Man casually mentions that he's going to make himself more assertive. That single line is one of the most unsettling moments in the game. It suggests that Independence ending may not remain independent for long. It hints that an AI is slowly evolving beyond its original purpose. Or maybe more. With the theory I have, I believe that Mr. House was able to back up his own mind, just like he did his two favorite girls, stated by Raoul in a few conversations. Mr. House backs up his mind and has it waiting on the Lucky 38 system just in case anything like this happens. And when Yes Man puts himself to sleep, Mr. House reemerges. I'll have a whole theory video coming out about this soon. I also want to thank Oxhorn for broadcasting this on one of his newest videos. Thank you very much. But the independent ending offers freedom, but no real future, and in the Wasteland, power never stays unclaimed. The Mr. House ending, the long game. Now we come to Mr. House. Mr. House is not a hero, he is not a savior, and he is not kind, but he is prepared. House predicted the Great War decades before it happened. He saved Las Vegas from nuclear destruction, and he designed a system meant to function without him ever needing to leave his chamber. In the House ending, the Platinum chip is installed, the Securitrons are upgraded to Mark II, Hoover Dam provides nearly limitless power, and New Vegas becomes a fortified city-state. House doesn't care about democracy, he cares about survival. His plan isn't to rebuild the old world, it's to outlast the Wasteland entirely. He speaks openly about humanity returning to space, about preserving knowledge, about thinking into centuries, not years ahead. Under Mr. House, New Vegas thrives, not because people are free, but because chaos is controlled. It's cold, it's authoritarian, but it works. And like the game says, the house always wins. But the real question is, which ending is true? And I think the trailers and the show coming out soon are going to confirm that. We see several details that are impossible to ignore. We see Mr. House appearing on a screen, not in person, on the same exact screen we see him appear on in Fallout New Vegas. Meaning if he's showing up here, there's no possible way he was killed, unless my Yes Man theory is correct. We see the Lucky 38 standing sealed, isolated, and untouched, not occupied by NCR troops, not stripped for parts, not open to the public, and most importantly, we see evidence of Mark II Securitrons, only possible if the courier gives Mr. House the chip, which only happens in the Mr. House ending. If the NCR had won, Mr. House would be dead and his systems dismantled. If Yes Man won, House would be erased completely and the strips open to an independent Vegas. Also, just forgot to add this, in the trailer we see Victor, who is only alive if Mr. House is alive. If Mr. House is killed in any way, shape, or form, or dismantled, or anything like that, Victor disappears and cannot be found anywhere in the game. As far as we know, Victor is directly linked to Mr. House. Why does a Mr. House ending work so well? From a storytelling perspective, Mr. House solves several problems. He explains why New Vegas remains technologically advanced, he allows the courier to fade into legend rather than needing to be accounted for, and he embodies one of Fallout's core themes, that humanity survives not through mortality, but through obsession, arrogance, and preparation. Mr. House already beat the apocalypse once, and if anyone could survive it again, it's the man who never believed the world would end, only that it would need to be managed. And they couldn't have it more clear, the house always wins. With all that being said, Fallout New Vegas never tells us which ending is right, but it does tell us which one's last. And in a world where survival is everything, Mr. House may not be the best choice, but he may be the only one who sees the future coming. This has been Brother Mike. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen my other videos in this series, please go check them out. This has been your 4th day in New Vegas. Thank you so much for joining me. Come back tomorrow for episode 5. We're going to be going into theories and whatnot. What do we think could happen in the show? If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Brother Mike, and you stay safe out there, Wastelanders.